Welcome to Rayat Shikshan Sanstha's Western Region English Medium YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn subject Science and Technology Part 1, Standard 9th, Lesson number 1. Lesson name Laws of Motion. Video number 1. In previous standard we learned about types of motion. Here we learn motion of an object. As we learned in previous standard, great scientist Sir Isaac Newton learned about motion of an object and various types of motion. So what is motion of an object? Continuous displacement of an object is called motion of that object. Here some examples are given. Different types of motion: the flight of a bird, oscillatory motion, a stationary motion. In this case there is an absence of motion, so stationary motion. Leaves flying through air, that is random motion. A stone lying on a hill, it is non-linear, non-uniform motion. These are the some examples of motion. We see the motion of several objects every day. But sometimes we cannot see the motion of an object directly, as in case of breeze. Displacement and distance. Here, when object change its original place, then it is said to be displacement of an object. And what is the distance travelled by an object from original place to next place? That is the distance of that object between 2 points. Displacement, it is the minimum distance between the starting point and finishing point. Distance, it is the length of actual path travelled by an object in motion while going from one point to another. In your textbook there is a best example given about two friends walking towards their school, but one friend, Sheetal, almost used to go her friend's house first and then walk for a school, and Prashant, who goes directly towards the school. Then Prashant reached the school earlier than Sheetal and her friend Sangeeta, because Sheetal used first reach to Sangeeta's house and then toward the school. So here is the distance and displacement which are taking place in both the way and both the friends used, and what is the direction of motion. Speed and velocity. The distance traversed by an object in unit time is called the speed of that object. Speed is equal to distance upon time. Velocity, the distance traveled in a particular direction by an object in unit time, is called its velocity. Velocity is equal to displacement upon time. What are the scalars and what are the vectors? Vectors and scalars are the physical quantities they used in measurement. Scalar quantity, a quantity that can be completely expressed by its magnitude alone, is called scalar. We can say that length of tunnel is 2 km. Here magnitude is given. Example: length, breadth, area, mass, temperature, density, time, work. All these we can measure. These are the scalar. Vector quantity, the quantity that is expressed completely only when magnitude and direction are both given, is called vector quantity. For example, displacement and velocity. Effect of speed and direction on velocity. So, in your textbook, the best example is given. Sachin is traveling on a motorbike. Then explain what will happen in the following events during Sachin's ride on his motorcycle. What will be the effect on the velocity of the motorcycle if its speed increases or decreases, but direction remains unchanged? In this case, speed also remain unchanged because no change in direction. So speed also remains unchanged. Then if on a turning Sachin changes the direction as well as the speed of motorcycle, What will be the effect on velocity? When on a turning Sachin changes the direction, that time velocity also decreases because speed also decreases. Speed changes, velocity changes, and it will become decreases. So it is clear from the above, velocity depends upon speed as well as direction, and that velocity changes by changing the speed while keeping the direction same, changing the direction while keeping the speed same, and changing the speed as well as direction. Uniform and non-uniform linear motion. If an object covers equal distance in equal time interval, it is said to be moving with uniform speed. Then we can say object is having uniform motion. If an object covers unequal distance in equal time interval, it is said to be moving with non-uniform speed. Then we can say that here object is having non-uniform motion. And acceleration. The rate of change of velocity is called as acceleration. An object in motion have two types of acceleration. If the velocity changes by equal amount in equal time interval, the object said to be uniform acceleration. If the velocity changes by unequal amount in equal time interval, the object said to be non-uniform acceleration. So, you must have all played on a slide in a park. You know that while sliding down, the velocity is less at the top, it increases in the middle and becomes zero towards the end. Such a change of velocity at different interval of that distance, that's why the rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Do understand the concept and revise at home. Thank you.